Welcome back, you beautiful people. We've done a number of excellent videos on how to jump your bike, but there's one thing we haven't touched on, and that is judging your speed to hitting such big jumps, like this one right here. I'm going to teach you today. Yes, like I've said, we've done a number of great videos on how to jump your bike, how to overcome that fear, how to master the flight with your bike, which is a good thing. But we never touched base on judging speed, on hitting an obstacle just like this humongous row gap here. Now, how do you know what speed to hit this? But that comes with experience. Over and over time, you learn the art of judging your speed. But today I'm actually going to help you. I'm going to leave this one for now. We're going to head down there. We're going to start a little bit smaller and help you overcome that. So where to start? I say a tabletop is a great place to learn to build that judgment on speed on clearing a gap. Now, being a tabletop, the consequences aren't that high. Why? Because there's no gap in between for you to try and clear. Get yourself straight out of your comfort zone and blow all that confidence out the water. The tabletop is basically a progressive obstacle to kind of progress that judgment on your speed. You can come into it, you can case it, or you can kind of over jump it. Most of them are kind of not recommended, but we all have to make mistakes to learn from them. Now, the tabletop is a good environment to kind of learn all of that. Step number one is all about getting your eye in, judging the gap that you're going to be clearing to the amount of speed you need to clear that gap. When it comes to choosing the right tabletop, it also comes down to the takeoff. You've got to make sure you look at it and you can see, well, it's not too steep, it's not got any bumps and lumps in it, so that's going to send you a bit weird. For me, I can see this one is quite mellow, so the amount of speed I need to clear this tabletop is going to be quite high. We can't forget the landing. Make sure there is a landing and it's not too steep and it's not too mellow, because sometimes when you get to a tabletop or any other jump, there's potentially hardly a landing. For this one, there's a nice long landing. So if I were to come in quite fast, I could land somewhere down there and I'll be okay. I can case over here and I'll be fine. The sweet spot is around about here. And judging by this gap is about 6 bike lengths. So I need quite a bit of speed. Step number 2 is watch other riders. Now, I'm not saying going online and watching a video of someone hitting it. I say go there live, like that. Watching Max hit this for the first time, it's incredible, because the conditions online could be totally different on the day. Being live, being here, seeing the conditions, how wet the trails are, how dry the trails are, asking the questions to see how fast or slow you need to hit this jump. What is that lip gonna do to you? What is the landing gonna do to you? How's the trail progress throughout to get to this obstacle? All those questions, but I'll touch on that when a jump gets a little bit bigger up the top. Jump lines, just like this one behind me, are progressive. They get bigger. Also, there's some technical obstacles in there that kind of slow you down for the next obstacle in the trail. What I mean by this is they're progressive. The speed you've got from the first one, you'll have enough speed to clear the next, but not all jump trails are the same. You've got to make sure that if you're riding this first one is quite big, but then the next one is quite small, you've got to make minor adjustments in your speed so you don't over jump that next one. A well-built trail, the speed that you're riding it will just carry you through the whole jump line. Your confidence is built. You're keen. Your experience on judging speed has gone up a level. You've gone up a level in jumps as well. Now you want to hit a big, well, road gap, just like this one right here, but you turn up to it and you're like scratching your head still. How fast do I need to hit this? I don't really want to go too slow because I don't want to fall in the middle, and I don't really want to go too fast because I don't want to over jump it and blow up, which are two things I've done in the past trying to judge speed for big gaps like this. But it comes down to experience when it comes to obstacles just like this one, knowing how much speed you need through the trail to hit an obstacle like this. Questions though, if you're here and you want to hit it, one of the best things is to sit back and wait for any locals, anyone that's ridden this gap before. Watch them, learn from them, see where they are pumping. Are they going to be hitting the bigger gap at the top there to get more speed to hit this gap? Will they be pedaling around here? Will they be putting brakes on? Will there be speed tucking depending on how big the jump is? You do have to speed tuck, because if you're open, that kind of it's an air brake, and that will be slowing you down depending on how big this jump is. Right, as you can see here, before you hit the big road gap, you've got a setup jump. Now, right on the rider's left, you've got a kicker, and you can pretty much land on the second roller, or you can gap it to the third roller right over here. Now, for me, if I can clear that, I have enough speed to hit that. That's my thinking. If I can clear that big gap, if no brakes, through there, chill, relax, I'm sure I've got enough speed to hit that. But if you can't hit that, if you're too scared and you're gonna case this, you will probably lose a little bit of speed. So you gotta take that into consideration as well. But I'm sure you can roll through. No, I'm gonna hit that gap and I'm gonna see. So you've seen a few people riding it, but you want to ride it, but you're a bit intimidated to do it on your own. The next best thing is to follow someone in, gauge their speed, sit back about 2 to 3 bike lengths behind them, staying with them, following their speed. If you think they're slowing down, you slow down a little bit. Or if they're speeding up, you speed up a bit. Gauge their speed and they will tell you over the jump. Here's a good example. We've got Max here from GMBN auf Deutsch. He wants to hit the road gap. So he's going to watch me, he's been asking me questions, and he's going to hit it solo or train in with me. I think training in is a better option. Yeah? Right, here we go. That'd be a game of bike challenge. Yeah. There you go, Max. You got to hit the big one, no brakes, and chill off that. I think following will be better, yeah? Or watch a few kids do it, locals. Hit the big jump, see what goes on. Here they come. Here they come. Sui? No, nearly. Huge gap. Oh! There we go. Sending it. Oh, it looked like he went deep. Well, judging by the speed, just full gas in. Do you want to follow? I cased it a little bit, but I had quite a lot of speed through here. I actually, a bit nervous over there. I dabbed the brakes and I cased that. Maybe no tabbing the brakes. Jumped that, I dabbed my brakes, yeah, a little safety check, like a and then I'll see. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Whew, you have to go so far up to hit this. So, here, I dabbed my brakes like I said I would, and I just made it to the sweet spot. That was kind of a little pop to push through. If I didn't brake, I think I would have sailed over it, but it wouldn't be comfortable speed for me, because you can go too fast and feel a bit uncomfortable. And if you are, experienced with jumping, you can go slower, but you can pop it to get your speed, which I've explained previously in the video. There we go. How to hit big jumps, how to judge speed for big jumps. It all comes down to experience. The more times you've ridden a jump, it's all about repetition when it comes to jumping. It just gets it in there. Practice, practice, practice. Hopefully this video has helped you out, kind of overcome that fear for jumping bigger gaps. Let us know if you are still struggling in the comment section down below. I'll be in there helping you away via some words, hopefully. I'll see you next time. See ya.